Yeah, hi, how are you?
I'm good, sir. How are you?
I'm good. Jamal, is it?
Yes, sir. Jamal, you sir.
Okay. Right. Jamal, whereabouts are you?
I'm from Pakistan.
Okay. And is that where I'm talking to you today? You're in Pakistan today?
Yes, I'm at my home. Yes.
Okay, right. Whereabouts in Pakistan do you live?
It's so you want me to know about the Pakistan, right?
No, I'm just asking whereabouts do you live? Which city are you living in?
I'm living in Lahore, which is the capital of Pakistani province, Punjab.
Okay, right. Okay, so we don't have a lot of time, so we'll get started with your part one questions first of all. Um, Part one questions relates to shoes. Okay, may seem a strange topic, but
Relates to
we're going to talk about shoes. Shoes you
shoes.
wear.
Okay.
Yeah, shoes. Okay, so what
Okay.
is your favorite type of shoe?
I don't like the brand, but the local ones, the normally I will use. But mostly I wear the Oxford type of shoes during my office and during the time I spend in my graduate university. I mostly wear the Oxford shoes.
Okay, Oxford shoes. Right. Now,
Yeah.
why do some people have too many shoes?
Well, it depends on person to person, the likes or dislikes. I must say, if a person can, bear the expenses of nine types of the shoes, and he has the routine of dealing with the different type of people in the different environments, and have different schedules. So I must say, it depends the person like or dislike.
Okay. Have you ever bought any shoes online over the internet?
Uh, no, not yet.
Not yet. Okay. Neither have I, by the way. I haven't either. Not game to.
Okay.
Might get the
I,
wrong side.
I believe on shopping by myself, visiting to the markets.
Yeah, I'm the same. I don't buy clothing online or shoes online or anything like that. Like to go in and try them
Okay,
on.
that's it.
Okay. Last question about shoes. Are you willing to buy expensive shoes?
No, dear sir, I'm not, can be your expensive shoes because the family background and the you can say the expenses. I'm not able to bear such kind of expensive shoes, but of course the local one I can afford that one. And I'm working, in a Canadian firm, so there is also a very little bit monthly package. So I have to manage all my expenses within that.
Yeah. A little bit like myself. Irrespective of the cost, I'm not prepared to pay anything like a $600 for a pair of shoes. No way. That's ridiculous price. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Jamal, now we're going to talk about friends. Okay?
Okay, right.
Right.
Yes.
So we're still on part one. So how often do you go out with your friends?
Well, once in a month, I have two group of friends. Uh, First relates to my college level, and second relates to my academy level. So I have two different taste of friends, group of friends. I mostly hang out with my friends once in a month at the weekend towards some markets. There, two kinds of reasons to meet them. First, hanging out with the friends, and secondly, to discuss some issues about my education or my jobs with them.
Okay, right. When was the last time you went out with your friends?
Well, it was just at the end of November when one of my friends came back from Canada. He just moved towards the Canada. So we just meet up and discussed what is the difference between Pakistan and Canada and the way the people live over there. And of course, that was a good meeting.
Okay, right. Now, do you think friends are important in your life?
Yes, I must say the friends are important. I have, the different two tastes of friends. The first, if I need to take decided something in my life, there are only two friends in my life that are really capable of and doing well in their life. So I discuss with them firstly. And second, the importance of friends is to enjoy your time with the friends and relaxing yourself with the the relaxing yourself out of the heavy routine of working days. Yes, I must say yes,
Okay.
it is important.
Okay, Jamal. Now, one last question in the part one section. What qualities do you value in your best friend?
I think the only one parameter that is relates to your nature. If your mind capabilities and the way you think match up with your friend, I think that matters a lot. And if he is capable of giving you the good advices and helping you out in every aspect of life and give you the time you need it, I think that is the best quality of the friend. And unfortunately, I got only one friend in my life which always be with me in every difficult time.
Okay, good. Okay, Jamal, we're now going to go to part two questions, right? What I'm going to do first is I'm going to read the topic card for you. Then I'm going to put it on your screen. Okay? So it gives you a little bit of extra time. So you're going to
Okay.
describe a place in your city that you would like to visit. You should
Well,
say
okay.
where it is, what people do there, how you know it, and explain why you want to go there. Okay? Now, I'm sending this to you. Tell me if you can see it. Your time to
Yeah.
take notes starts now. So you've got 55 seconds to make some notes.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, time's up. Now, you've got 2 minutes to talk about the topic there. Okay, you ready? You can start now.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for the two part topic, sir. This question is very important to me, and I would like to mention the place. Well, I spent 4 years in hostel life, but when I came back to my home after completing my graduation, uh, one day my brother took me into a park. Even though I grown up in this city, but I never saw the park over there. Uh, I really, my nature was changed and attracted towards the greenery. And when I entered into the park for a morning walk, that was a place that is, very, attractive to me. And now it's been 1 year. I used to visit out of there every Sunday morning. That time is very effective for my health and the way I think during walking out of there. And that the park is situated at the center of my city, and most of the people are used to walk and the family trips over there. And everywhere around you have the greenery and the pleasant and peaceful environment, and because around the nature is quite close to you. That is very important to me, as I have created a little one garden beside my home when I came back for my first life. I don't like, the rushy kind of environment and the noise pollution that very irritates me. So I must say, uh, and the park name is the Central Model Town Park. Uh, and I must say, the time I spent over here, not more than 2.5 hours on the morning Sunday, but the time I spent, I feel that I start thinking very effectively, and especially after when I decided to take an opportunity for the international exposure for my further studies, and there are many kind of hurdles in my way, and so I used to visit over there every Sunday to think and talk about to myself and getting rid of every kind of issues coming into my way. I must say this place really helping me to give my relax to myself.
Okay, right.
And
I'm going to stop you there because you've gone over the 2 minutes. So you've managed to talk about the topic for your allocated 2 minutes. What we're going to do now is that we're going to move on to part 3. Okay, we've got a couple of minutes left.
okay.
So in part 3, the first question is, do you think that landmarks will make a city more famous, and why? So landmarks. Do you think that landmarks will make a city more famous? And if so, why?
Landmarks really attract the people around the city, and this even from the different countries around the globe, and it represents the country. Or if there is an ancient city, or for example, if I talk about my country, and there are very certain places and the landmarks in there, and especially towards the northern areas. And many of the people around the globe attracted out there every year.
Okay.
So I must say, yes, it is.
Okay, good. I'm going to ask you one more question because then we're going to be out of time. What are the advantages of living in a city?
Well, I must mention the technology. If I talk about my city, it is a second populated and very wealthy of people living here, and the technology are very easy to catch up. Whereas if I talk about the rural areas, they don't have the exposure. Even they don't know about that's how much easy to assess one person's from
Okay.
the millions of miles away in 1 second.
Right. Okay. We're going to finish up there, Jamal. Were you able to hear me okay? Were
Yes,
you able to hear
everything
me?
sounds. Yep.
Okay. Right. What band score are you looking for?
Well, I need 6.5 and 7 for my master's studies. So not less than 6.5. The minimum requirement is 6.5.
Okay. Right. Okay. I'm going to do your assessment now. I'm going to fill it out. It should be available for you to have a look at in about 20 minutes. I'm going to
Okay.
make some suggestions. I asked you if you could hear me okay because occasionally you became a little distorted from my end. I couldn't hear you clearly on some occasions, not all the way through, but intermittently, that's sort of not frequent.
Okay.
Okay, but it
So
won't change. It won't change anything. I've got a pretty good idea of what I'm going to score for you. Okay, Jamal, thank you very much for taking the time to talk to us today. And hopefully when you get your score, it's what you're looking for. Okay.
how? Thank you, sir. It
Okay.
is please good to talk. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Thanks a lot. And we'll talk to you again maybe one day. Okay. All the best.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Thank you.